Hey there, Morning Manna fam. Welcome to this Wednesday edition of Morning Manna. I'm so pumped that you're along for the ride. We've been learning lessons from Joshua, and you could read about these yourself in the first several chapters of the book of Joshua as he's leading the children of Israel into the promised land, and he's confronted with what seems like an impossible task. That's the first thing we learn, that God is the God of the impossible. He's got to discover along the way to make sure he's doing what God is after, be on the right team. That's what we talked about yesterday. And today, I want to talk about one of those spots where Joshua gets a bad rap, but I think he's got it exactly right. See if you know these words. Be strong and courageous. Of course you know them. We see them in Joshua right away. Moses tells him that. The children of Israel tell him that. God tells him that. Be strong and courageous. Be strong and very courageous. So you can read that in the verse. And a lot of times, Joshua gets a little bit, like I said, of a bad rap. It's like Joshua's a fearful guy. Joshua's concerned. That's the message a lot of times that we hear is, hey, look, you can't have fear. You've got to be strong. But the reality is, everybody in this room, the room I'm in, the room you are, everybody who finds himself occasionally anxious, worried, concerned, fearful, wondering if you don't have the goods, go ahead and raise your hand. Oh yeah, that's all of us. Every single one of us find ourselves in that place. And so maybe it's not the smartest thing to pick on Joshua. Maybe it's a smart thing to recognize that Joshua understood something that, if we would get it, would transform all of our lives. When I look at Joshua, I recognize Joshua knew where to go to get his courage. I love that it's God who says to him, be strong and courageous. What that tells me about Joshua is he knew that what he needed to be strong, his strength, his courage, was found in the presence of God. We see this all through Joshua's life. We see Joshua, when Moses goes up the mountain, Joshua goes up after him. Even when it's like, nobody come to the mountain, you'll die. We see when Moses goes into the tent of meeting and meets with God, when Moses leaves, Joshua lingers. We see Joshua, as we talked about yesterday. Before almost the eve of battle at Jericho, Joshua's out alone. Why is he alone? I think he went to find God. Your strength, your courage is in God's presence. When you take that time to go out yourself and to bring those areas of concern and what I'm worried about and leave it at the foot of the cross, what we'll find in that place is God's presence, the Holy Spirit there to imbue us with courage. And I think you already know that, Morning Manna family. That's why you're watching this video before you have your devotions, because that place, your quiet time, your devotional life, your life with God is the place truly to find your courage. God bless you. Have a great, great day.